Hey, what's up, guys? We're back with day 8. First off, nice job on your first calculus test today. I look forward to seeing your justifications and your great work. Um, Today we have a nice, easy, but very, very important thing to learn. It's basically Algebra 1, right? We're just working with the equation of a line, but we're working specifically with point-slope form. So when you first learned how to write equations of lines, probably in 7th or 8th grade, you used the form y equals mx plus b, right? So that's called slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept where m was your slope, the slope of the line, and b was the y-intercept. Now, y equals mx plus b always holds a special place in my heart. It's the first type of lines that I wrote equations for. And we'll still use it in AP Calc, but not as often as we use point-slope form. The second way that you learned how to write a line was probably standard form. Standard form came in the form ax plus by equals c. I never have liked standard form. I think it's my least favorite way. In fact, whenever I got an equation in standard form, I'd always just put it in y equals mx plus b form. But there are some nice things about it. You can find both the x and the y-intercept pretty easily, but that's about it. Standard form, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's not my favorite. My new favorite is called point slope form. Make sure you start this. This will be by far the most commonly used. Now, you may have used point slope form before, or you may have never used it before. Either way, it's going to be what we use like 99 times out of 100 to write an equation of a line. Okay. So here's how it works. All you need are two things. You need to know a point, and you need to know a slope. So let's say the point, let's say we have a line goes through the point x naught, y naught, x sub 0, y sub 0. I'll show you with real numerical answer or examples as well. Let's say we have a point of, we know that the point x naught, y naught is on the line, and we know that the slope is m. Well, our equation then would be y minus the y coordinate, y naught, equals slope times parentheses x minus the x coordinate, x naught. Point slope form is just when you know a point and a slope, it's the fastest way to write an equation of a line. We get our equation out there immediately. And on the AP Calc test, since we don't need to simplify things, right, we can put it in any form we want. Point slope form is the fastest way to write the equation of a line. Let me give you two examples. Let's say a line passes through 2, 6 with a slope of 4. If the question is write an equation of a line, what is the equation of a line? What's the line equation? I can write this super fast using point slope form. So what I do is I do y minus the y coordinate, which is 6, equals the slope 4, I'm just following this formula up here, times the quantity x minus the x coordinate. And I'm done. Okay. It's faster than doing y equals mx plus b, right? And you have to solve for b and everything like that. It's faster than doing standard form. This is the fastest way to get to the equation of a line. A couple of things to note. Make sure that x minus the x coordinate, so in the example, x minus 2, that has to be in parentheses. If you just write 4 times x minus 2 without the parentheses, it's not the correct equation of the line. We have to have parentheses around that x minus 2. Let me give you one more example. So we're going to pass through the point negative 10, 5 with a slope of negative 2. Again, I'm just going to do y minus the y coordinate equals slope times x minus the x coordinate. Now, instead of writing x minus negative 10 here, I know that x minus negative 10 is the same as x plus 10, so I'm just going to write x plus 10. And I'm done. Okay? Again, note, make sure these parentheses are here. Those parentheses need to be in there, otherwise it's not the correct equation of the line. Now, if you want to put it into y equals mx plus b, you can just distribute that negative 2 and then add 5 over, and you'll get that. Okay? But we don't need to do that. That's an equation of a line. They're going to ask you for equations of the lines on the test, and that's all you have to do. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys on Monday to practice. Have a great weekend. Bye.